Hello, welcome back to Wernolau Farm. Okay, we're just getting some manure over to the gas plant. It's running rather low. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that's getting quite bad. I was going to leave it for a month or two and just leave it off because we're not producing too much manure. But I thought I had to take the silage wagon back, slurry wagon. So I thought I'd just run this up as well. We do have our little grain trailer that is taking back. But while we're here, let's turn the engine off and get away from all this noise. So we have just completed 2 contract harvests in this field and one just over the hedgerow. So if I fly up, so this field and this field, our combine is still here. We're going to leave the combine here whilst we sleep overnight, or until the 2nd, and see if a wheat or barley contract comes up anywhere. And so we'll leave the harvester out here. I'm sure it'll be fine. We've got people over at the gas plant. We own this. They can keep an eye on it. Yeah, so we're going to keep that out for that. We need the wheat or barley for our pigs mainly, but possibly for our chickens if we don't. The sorghum doesn't come in soon enough. I think it will. I think we'll be all right though. Yeah, but while we're here, comments in the comment section about how flat this is, and yeah, it's pretty flat, and maybe putting a production on here or something. And I thought, my first thought actually was, I don't really want to put production on the map because it wouldn't really fit in place. But then I thought, actually, well, look at all this. So if we had a production here, like concrete land, or we could make it a little bit maybe more attractive, but if we had that here, then that would actually fit in rather well. And if we'd done a production that worked with the selling points, we've got grain here, I forget what we put in here, but yeah, most of our products go in here. There is a sell point down the road back towards the farm, but yeah, if we had a production up here, I don't know, an oil mill, or it's like a bigger oil mill because they've only got a teeny tiny one, or something like that, or a soup factory, I don't know. Someone did suggest before about doing the chips or the crisps, the chili chips or crisps. I say someone, I know who it is, but I just don't mention names on here because I'm not sure how people feel about it. So yeah, all good suggestions always. But for now, with money how it is, I'm not going to do that. But for the future, I mean, I don't know how many episodes we'll do, but hopefully quite a few more. For the future, yeah, this is a really good place, nice and flat. Well, it's not perfectly flat, but a lot flatter than where it is mostly on the map. But for now, what I keep going on about is getting another grass field, and I know grass, but boring, but you know, we're not making full use of this gas plant that's right here. So that's what got me thinking, well, what if I had something else up here? If I wrap silage or put a bunker in, maybe we could put a bunker in here or something, or get a second maybe wrapping setup eventually. But we could cut our wrapping setup from our farm. But if we've got another wrapping setup, and then we could have a grass field up here. But 3 times a year we can cut, and 3 times a year we can either sell off our silage bales or put straight into the gas plant. One good suggestion leads to another thought, you know. So yeah, thank you for that. That's giving me some good ideas there. But I think we might do that sooner or later. I know we was going to buy the big field next to us. It's currently got barley in it. We wouldn't have been able to afford it anytime soon. It's really expensive. It's almost, well, actually this field's a little bit more expensive because I did want this for grass because we get loads. But right now we could afford, I think we can afford this. I know we can afford one of these two. But yeah, just because we need the grass. We've got sheep, goats, cows, they're all grass, and you know, basically another pet really is the gas plant. A pet, another thing we need to feed is the gas plant. Of course we've got the horses as well, they need hay, so it really is grass orientated. And this is a Welsh map, UK map, so you know, there are lots of grasslands, and that's perfectly normal. But yeah, so it's deciding which one really. I kind of want to get it drilled as soon as possible. It's July now, so we drilled 3 months, July, June, October. So we might get, it's been warm in the UK anyway, so we could possibly get a November cut and wrap in. That can go straight into the gas plant. And then all our grass, I don't need to buy another grass field down with the sheep and the cows and the goats, because that should suffice for them. For now, maybe until at least maybe we have a lot more animals. But you know, they reproduce as they keep seeming to do, which is nice, but I need to make sure they've got feed. So I think today we will, or not today, in this episode, we will buy a field and we will drill it with grass. And the other thing I'm thinking is how much is this field? Because let's look at sizes. Let's go and look at the sizes of the fields. Okay, so I was just checking for weeds in places earlier. So this one is, yeah, I need a little bit more information than that. Sized 2.41 acres. Let's do this one. 3.17. That does look like the bigger one. And 63. That's a value. 2.61. So 2.61, 2.41. So I suppose it would be this one. I'd rather it was this one because it's closer, but you know, we're pretty blooming close anyway, aren't we? So we can, there's a track here, we can just shoot down with all our stuff. We could possibly put a shed up or something, and we own this land here. We own all the land in the middle, so we could put a shed up for any new equipment. And this could just be another base for us. You know, I love it down at Wernolau Farm, but you got to spread out as well, haven't you? So I think, you know, or I'm not going to do it now. I was going to put it to the vote, but actually we might be able to put it to the vote, or just in the comments if we're staying in this month, this episode. So we'll see where we get today. But for now, everything's pretty taken care of. So what we need to do is just go and sleep. So I'm going to get this tractor back and take the manure trailer. That's another thing we need, is a trailer for grain. Not at the moment because we're just carting off the field, which is why that trailer, the orange one, needs to come back. But you never know, we might find a contractor harvesting over this way next month. We'll check before we sleep if there's any wheat or barley contracts for harvest, because sometimes you do get to keep the products. Right, it's getting a little bit dim, so I'll put the old lights on. Okay, I'll see you back at the farm for a sleep. See you there. Okay, let's just pop this back in the shed and then we'll get some rest. Might as well head up in the Massey. How are we doing for fuel? Yeah, we're fine, we'll be fine. Okay, let's just give the dog a feed. Yeah, I will just check the contracts. We could always do a night shift. What is this? Canola? Yeah, we've just done that. Yeah, I think we'll just sleep and then see what comes up. So let's do that. Let's go for 8 o'clock. Okay, still, well, a bit overcast, but nice. So, any more? Let's look at harvesting. Still that one. Oh god, it's so tempting. We could just go and do it with what we've got, but I don't know how long we'll be there. I think it's much the same. Right, well, I'm not going to drag everyone through this. Oh, I'm not going to borrow the equipment. Oh, the sell point's all the way up there. Right, let's borrow the equipment. Let's do it. I'm just going to have to try and get out of the store. I'm going to regret this. I know it. So, what is first to get out here? Right, let's get the trailer moved out the way. Nice truck. It's a shame we didn't have a tractor up here, because I'd get the header out with that. Okay, how far can we go back? Want to be as far out of the way as possible when we try and connect the header to the harvester. What have we got here? Wow, the size of this would be nice, wouldn't it? Wow. AF11. Right, let's jump in this beast. Got beacons, it's good. Good start. Now, I think what I'm going to do, I mean, I don't even know if we're going to get this out of here. I'm going to try getting the harvester out first. And then, if I manage to get that out, this video will be recorded. If I can't, it won't. No, I'm just kidding. And then get a tractor up here to pull the... In fact, I'm just going to go and get a tractor now, and we'll sort this grain header trailer out. So I'll see you back here with a tractor. Why is the JCB here, you might ask? Don't worry about that. There was no problem at all trying to get that header around that corner. In fact, we ended up in the gas plant. But it's out now, and so's the harvester. So just got to get the lorry out and then try and just hope there's not a gate on the field. Yeah, that contract, well, the contract's equipment is not designed to come out of here. Try not to damage anything. Yeah, I had to use the front loader, but all the paintwork and everything is absolutely fine. Let's, in fact, we'll park the front loader up here. So what we can do then, as the front loader is up here, we can get the... Wow, it's just a lot quieter in here. Get the mod that someone suggested for the 3-point link on the back of this next time, and that way we can pick up our grain trailer that is over by the gas plant. Right, let's start the convoy. Let's get the sat nav on. Busy, 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 busy. Thank God we've got our own equipment, because if we had just started on this map with just that, it wouldn't have happened. I had to rent something to get that out of there. If I had the ability to reverse this thing out of there, then there wouldn't have been a problem. But I've got more chance of winning the lottery than reversing that out there. And I reversed a lot of things, but I can't do that. Anyway, let's find out where we're going. 65. So we're here. Okay, so down the spine road, turn left, and it's our first on the left. Unless there's a gate beforehand. Okay, convoy. Everyone's in the mirrors. I'm holding everyone up. I wish I'd follow me. Let's go. And let's just be really careful with this header. I've almost nearly damaged it already. Okay, we've arrived with the header. I'm not seeing a way in yet. Now, I know crop destruction's on, it doesn't affect contracts or other people's fields, which is probably a good thing because I'm not sure with this equipment that we're going to be able to get in the field, which is already going to be a problem because I can't find the entrance. Get in the field and then attach. I just can't see it happening. Not without going through a hedge. Yeah, here we are, look. It just would never happen, would it? Okay, so what do we do here? Well, I think we're going to have to just pop into the hedge. There's nothing we can do. And then have the combine just back in. If they want to take the profits off of our profits, then that's absolutely fine. We might just straighten up a bit here. Don't go too fine with that telegraph pole though. Okay, let's get the harvester, and then the harvester can get on. I knew I shouldn't have taken this on. I knew it. But it's going to be fine, he says. Okay, here we are. That was really easy. No, absolutely no problems at all happened there. Okay, so the harvester is connected. I'm wondering if I can turn around out here. I have to do another 8-point turn. Yeah, that case is really fast. The case has a lot of pace. Right, well, we'll just be returning this, so that won't make any difference. I'm sure a little hedge isn't going to be a problem for this beast. Let's get unfolded. It's massive. And we haven't had to destroy any crop. Well, we wouldn't anyway, but you know. Let's get some lines on. We will set the worker off on this and go get the Arctic, but let's just get them in the right direction first. Right, let's just put a nice turning spot in here first. Yeah, that should do fine for that. Right, so I might just take a little bit here. Because we've got to get the wagon in here. And it's big. Oh, what's that telegraph pole there? It's probably not a telegraph, it's a power line, isn't it? Alright, Case, see what you're made of. Right, I'm gonna get the worker on this, and then yeah, we'll go pick up the trailer and the wagon. Here we are. Now, I've not had much luck with these trailers at sell points before, especially on contracts. I struggled with one on Moss Valley. So, let's hope it all goes to plan. even this truck fits in better than that harvester. Why didn't they give us the tracks? I'm sure that case comes with tracks. Oh, well, it is a game. I suppose, you know, it's not supposed to be easy, is it? Some people probably think, well, what are you moaning about? So get out there easy. I'm glad you can. I wish you were here. Okay, this has got some pace as well. Well, we'll be back harvesting before you know it. There we go. I did post a short today. Sorry, the computer's done its weird thing there. If you say a certain word, it picks that up and suggests something. I don't know why it does it. It's very irritating. Yeah, so I posted that today. So, and the first one I ever done actually. I had to walk back from. I managed to get a bus to the doctor's, but I think it was an hour and a half wait or something to get one back. But I'd walked it before, and it's a hell of a walk. But I went through the fields and through the walk, sort of public footpaths. Absolutely claggy, covered in mud. Hip was killing me, but it was really beautiful out there. I was so glad I did it. But when I got about, I don't know, 100 yards to where the footpath normally goes into, goes into what's not a footpath. It's just part of farmland, but it's the only access out into the village where I live. And it said private, and it hadn't done before, so I didn't go through it. So I had to double back for some miles. I was not impressed. Yeah, but I still beat the bus back. As it pulled up as soon as I came out of the shop from the village. So I love the outing this morning. But while I was out there in the fields, there seems to be some white markers in the fields. So I might put the picture up in the edit if I remember. Like sticks with numbers on, all in the fields. Grass fields, wheat fields. So I don't know what they are, so if anyone knows, I'm always interested. Okay, so we've got to try and get in here. I know we can go through the hedge. I'll try not to. I suppose I could just have the harvester. I should have just got a hold of the harvester, and I could have put the pipe out over the hedge, couldn't I? Never mind. We're done now. A little bit there. Oh, let's get this. Why is there we are. Okay, so this has 3 compartments, doesn't it? It looks massive, and it is, but yeah. Nice setup. Belongs in a bigger county or different country. Okay, the worker is busy. Okay, we're going to take over now. And I don't think we're going to make it all the way back around, so I'm going to head... would we make that? I don't think we will. I'm going to make a gap in here. So we can empty out nicely. Yeah, we'll head back up this way. A bit unorthodox, but I'm concerned we won't get the trailer round. This is a really, really great piece of equipment, isn't it? And on a field like this, you need something big, don't you? But my way, I mean, we'll talk about where I live, but you know what you see. Oh, it's raining. Oh, I don't know if that makes a difference to us in the contract. Okay, we'll get this emptied out into the trailer. I'll get the cover on and close this up until this weather's gone. This could end up being a night harvest. Let's get this round. Yeah, as I was saying about harvesters, yeah, I was going on about where I live, but you know what you see on a day-to-day basis, or yearly. But yeah, a lot of it's John Deere on the harvesters, mostly what I see, and yeah, I think they're just as big as that, but also like, it's very tight, the lanes of things. I mean, I've driven all sorts of big equipment, but trying to connect the header to get into these places, I mean, that is highly skilled in my opinion. Let's close that up. Right, we'll see what the weather's doing. We're already pushing time on this video anyway, so we might have to come back in next episode and finish this up. It's been a bit of a bitty one, but I've done a lot of chatting at the beginning. But I did want everyone's opinion on what to do. I mean, I don't mind doing my own thing, but I think it's just nice to bounce ideas off each other. There's our horses over there. Right, let's get this in here, get everything closed up, and this will have to go. Well, it's not ours, so we'll be selling it, but this would need to be dried, wouldn't it? Wow, it empties ferociously. Yeah, I really hadn't thought about working over the other side of the map down by the gas plant, and for production, and for the grass. That's in a good place. Let's back up a little bit here. Get the middle. That's that. Okay. Let's close everything up. Quick. Okay. Let's get everything turned off. We'll just lower this header down. It's straining the machine. Let's just pull it out of the way. Okay, so let's reflect on what's happened today. Mostly for me, it has been getting this header out of the store or the dealership. But we have got some plans in place, and we have started the biggest contract I've ever done on Wernolau Farm with the biggest equipment, which is absolutely awesome. And with our horses in the backdrop. Lovely. Well, we will leave it here. Thank you all very much for watching, and next time we will get more done. I'll see you then. Goodbye.